Inspired by sound.
Alright, so I got bored and I thought I'd show you all the 11 Lab sound effects I've made so far, of which there are quite a lot. So let's get started. That's a talking piano in the voice of Stephen Fry, apparently. Next we have classical music ostinato. iPhone ringing. Mumbai, lots of beeping, bicycles, traffic, people talking, apparently. This one is called random musical speech.
Witnesses get section located.
But then I did random musical speech dubbed using 11 Labs speech to, the dub option. And I told it to obviously turn it into English. And this is what it decided to give me back.
Great job on finding the code. Yikes, Jason, the witness is shocked to hear. Baby, I have yet to find the vehicle. Hey.
The sound of Yurofukuro having a conversation over the phone. Yurofukuro was a Twitter client for the Mac back in the day. Woman walking over glass balls in high-heeled shoes. Now, in some of these cases, I've only kept the one generation. It generates 5 generations, but most of them were rubbish. So I just have a folder full of single gen, and then I have folders full of multi-gens, which I'll get to afterwards. WWV1 dubbed. So this was something, I can't remember exactly what, something to do with the American WWV1 clock station.
But you're saying the test for the ship and dump scheme wasn't increased, and we can't use lead weights in fish food. A vile nation's disembowelment. Mr. DeMarco, for juice. We've ceased warfare. 70 disgust stays up, and this class is sick. You're aware of the last white clue Detective Anderson gave us.
So then we have a folder called Audio Mo with 2 generations in it, and this was when I tried to get during Audio Mo the month of June to generate sound effects as a logo. So here's the first gen. I like that sound. And Audio Mode 2, which is much louder and sounds a bit like some kind of Wii or Alexa thing. So now we have BBC One ID with music, circa 1992. And I kept 2 of the 5 generations, so this is number 1. I think if I heard an ID like that on the TV as a child, I would have just literally shat the bed. Right, generation 5.
One in brain. The big carrots out of fall. Just James Omar sends.
Dropping the Empire State Building into the sea, all 5 generations, goes like this. And the last one was that. Then dropping your keys down a huge well. This is the first one I did back in the day. Dropping your keys down a huge well with lots of glass at the bottom. Generation 1. It's pretty cool. 2. That one amuses me. The squeak is just priceless. Did it land on a small rat or furry animal of some kind? 3. 4. 5. And then we have English woman talking to her friend. And I have 6 generations in here because apparently sound effect 5 I also dubbed. So here's 1.
I'm not happy to see you like the Ashman. Namo babar.
Very
Okay.
strange.
Seem to go. If he is back not in. What that's it,
What? Generation 2?
Alloy Berham Cert. A wee runners. Diskutiert. A rhyme darn Setbiart.
3.
I had to stay with you. Not named Edward. I had to stay with you. I kept needing to keep him here.
4.
Jag vill se vad jag gör. Utlands. Hello. They say he loves God, so and they saw to you.
And 5, normal.
Du var still what is schroben simimikanes Gregan dude. Onto weighty pacade. Untran you yours pro came.
Now, since that was the one I thought that sounded most like language, I dubbed it. And we got...
Du har säkerligen what a fleeting simulation's aggressive gay would do when highly annoyed. I'm trying to do your sprawl can't.
Okay, then. Now we have Fast Jazz Swing, 6 versions. Because I must have done another version and just kept one of the 5. So here's sound effect 1, Fast Jazz Swing. And 2. I quite like that. And 3. And 4. And 5. That's cool. And 6. That one I think is my favorite. That's like actually vaguely musical. I could turn that into something as a musician. So we have intro to a YouTube video next. And I have 4 of these. So sound effect 4, first of all, which I also dubbed. So here's the original.
Is ayalosing iloknase wild and coming during Madrid. The child in real orange to claim stroll edges, well delecticate added, this it's breathing thing.
And here's the dubbed.
Yes, I really think you'll love this suit a lot. I'm very excited about it. The child in the orange, really? Are you asking about the straw edges? Will delecticate included? Does it do the trick?
I have no idea. Don't ask. Right, 5 has also been dubbed, so here's sound effect 5 normal.
Original by hair trunk here, 2 inches, and about the hair blade humors and something. Without a brûlé, it came in further.
Furter. I like furter. And here's the dubbed.
Already, here you grow by inches, and here you feel more than anything, without even really getting it the first time.
Okay. So, ITV ident from 1999, and I have 2 generations of this. Sound effect 2. Here it is.
Hilverson Chesai by Guardian Siblings run to a right. Telling the station turn out the barn. Please easy control to the brow. Putting ties and rounds.
I should dub that. I don't know what it is. And sound effect 5.
It at barking cut oru. Very up and down. Your stem pieces decoustics are in pathway down inside just this fake the guys.
Then I chose ITV ident from 1999 with music. So slightly different prompt from the previous to see if it would actually add music to any of these weirdnesses. And we have all 5 gens here. And 2. And 3. That's kind of cool, the ending especially. And 4. And that's very disturbing. And 5. That's quite fun. Okay, so this one is called Logo for a New Generation of Streaming Company. Should be musical and have some rhythm. Yeah, sorry, it's a long title, so I have to listen to speech and then repeat it back. Should have been using Braille, really, shouldn't I? Right. So we have 3 generations of these ones. I must have skipped 2. So here's 1. I like that. And 2. And 5. Right. Then I have something just called loops. So this is loop 01. Loop 2. 3. 4. Oh. I thought there were 5. So yeah, there's 4 loops there. So then I generated something called Microsoft Teams. My hatred of Teams is legendary. Anyone who knows me knows I hate it. So I just typed that as a prompt and see what it came out with. So I don't remember any of these. What we got? 1.
This is gate bjørn K font of van. For also these place and per sense, reason of these web strider. Next click on a Daniel main with that.
I should dub that. That sounds like a sports team as opposed to Microsoft Teams, which is maybe better. 2. Sounds like a Paris Olympics after party. 3.
Hoffating kom det om nødsommerne af sådinen.
Would that be sports news? 4. That one's very clippy. And 5.
Så you're back. Amigo dem. Well, it's your stream is turning 6. They fired the cast. Whoa, yeah.
Right, so this one is called Onboard Train Announcement, London, Terminate, British.
Taking 5.
Tekken 5? Okay, number 2.
Please call. Please sit up happily to sketch.
I like that. 3.
Then I'll buy 19.
Ooh, we got a real word in there. 19. Most of these just have like random words split from weird languages. But yeah, 4.
Fling the gate.
Fling the gate or fleeing the gate? You decide. I don't know. Random music selections. So there's 2 in here, just sound effect 2 and 4. So here is random music selections 2. And 4. That appeals. So, okay, this one is a weird... Why did I call this? Sausage, tree, stand, fish, specialist, salad, fingers. I think I just gave it a bunch of random words to see what would happen. So here is... There's 4 generations in here, so here's 1. It just ends abruptly. 2. I didn't specifically ask for music. I mean, you heard the prompt. 3. 4. Okay, then. Then I have one called Say Kirsten, because my wife's name is not Kirsten, it's Kirsten, and most people can't say it correctly. So I just wrote Say Kirsten, and let's see how 5 generations get this wrong. 1.
There. There. Oh, that means there. Yeah. There. Hey? Fun bike.
2.
Your station is down. Your station is down. Your station down.
That's creepy AF. 3. What? 4.
Game Sinnhacke wir van der loven. Je 13 is activated to make a yet.
And 5.
No, I don't think we're gonna plus next. I think they could be your plus nice.
And now we have umbrella opening in a reverberant space. 4 generations. 1. Yes. 2. Also, yes. That one's in stereo. 3. That one was like in a spring tank and mono. 4. Jeez. Are you going to stab someone to death with that thing? That's crazy. All right. Then we have WhatsApp. I just typed WhatsApp. We have 5 generations. 1.
Seria what you were pick out for the mobile pressure. Right? Nasa guardarían a trayecto de bici pero cabal.
And 2. And 3.
Come even for caught. Never. Be avenue. Women empty.
That's weird. 4.
I sprang through, I took him. En dus was dus niet te student voor je bij serie en möglichen listed. I know listed.
That one is recorded in the US because there's a 60 Hz hum behind it. And 5.
Ilaflo and Lafskan Mileskill. Smejam. Tanantiana. Tea.
And then we have woman from the Netherlands speaking to a friend. I don't know why. I came up with such weird things. 2 generations.
Around the year 10. Is that okay? Subscribe. Then click on the subtitles. And please do subscribe. It's very difficult.
I did that in reverse order. That one is actually the dubbed. That's why it made some vague sense. Here's the non-dubbed version. My bad.
Do you know Tani Subif? I've been do not to all. And the area can see how to vote.
Then you have you open a huge door and tons of wood, glass and metal fall out all over the floor. 5 generations. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. With that, I say thank you for listening to my 11 Labs journey into sound.